Hello everyone, I'm Paul McGuire Grimes. It feels great to have the Ghostbusters back in New York City saving the day. The new crew and some old friends are back in Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. It's in theaters and I want to talk about it. This is Paul's trip to the movies. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire is the fifth film in the franchise and really acts as the next entry with this new cast who were introduced in Ghostbusters Afterlife. Carrie Coon stars as Callie Spangler, the daughter of original Ghostbuster Egon. She, along with her kids, Phoebe, who's played by Mckenna Grace, and Trevor, who's played by Finn Wolfhard, and of course former teacher Gary's played by Paul Rudd, have now set up shop in the Ghostbusters' old stomping grounds at the Hook and Ladder 8 fire station in New York City. Their work is messy and causes city destruction, leaving Phoebe without a job after it's determined that as a minor she shouldn't be a Ghostbuster. Meanwhile, Dan Aykroyd is back as Ray Stantz, whose gift shop for supernatural artifacts is given this ancient orb that seems to possess really strong telekinetic energy. Ernie Hudson's Winston is running a secret paranormal research facility where they all gather and try to figure out the true history of this ancient orb that has the power to turn the planet into ice. The film also stars Kumail Nanjiani and reunites Bill Murray and Annie Potts. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire is in new hands with director Gil Kenan taking over for Jason Reitman, who directed Afterlife. Now, Kenan and Reitman wrote the screenplay, which continues to play into everything that we love about the Ghostbusters. The humor and the quirky characters are all here. Now, they've dedicated this film to Jason's dad, Ivan Reitman, who directed the original two films. I do think that the trailers have been a bit misleading, which I actually appreciate, as there's so much of this film that has not been spoiled. The whole Frozen Empire concept originally felt very much like the disaster flick The Day After Tomorrow, and the final film does not feel that way. Kenan and Reitman have a better sense of incorporating our favorite legacy characters and this new cast while retaining that kind of classic Ghostbusters feeling. Now, you do feel them a bit stuck at how to incorporate such a big cast and really giving them all something to do. Mckenna Grace is the absolute standout in this film, with Phoebe trying to find her place in this family and in the world where she's feeling like she's not really allowed. It's a coming-of-age storyline that has the highest stakes in the film. You then have Finn Wolfhard as Brother Trevor, whose scenes fighting Slimer really have nothing to do with the plot and are there just to kind of give Finn and Slimer something to do. Bill Murray has very limited screen time, but he's in pure Peter Venkman perfection when we do see him. Gil Kenan has some pacing issues, as there's a lot of build-up to the various characters trying to kind of piece this all together, and it does feel like a metaphor for Kenan and Reitman trying to kind of make sense of all of these subplots that they've written and have them all come together by the climax. For me, these movies work best when they're just getting all geeky about the science and the paranormal apparitions. It lets the humor, the mystery, and the horror element all work together. The Frozen Empire concept is really silly, and yes, I get the dichotomy of saying that within the Ghostbusters movie, but this film I think does work and should please fans who want the classic Ghostbusters feel with beloved characters, iconic musical motifs, while living in the kind of contemporary world that exists 40 years after the original film. I'm giving Ghostbusters Frozen Empire 3 out of 5 ticket stubs. If you like my review today, click subscribe on my YouTube channel. I have some other movie reviews, some celebrity interviews, and I'd love to hear from you. Leave me a comment on social media at Paul's Movie Trip. Leave me a comment on social or here on YouTube. What is your favorite Ghostbusters movie? I know it's going to be the original because that's the best and how can you top it? But let me know in the comments, what do you love about the Ghostbusters franchise and which one is your favorite? Paul's Trip to the Movies is brought to you by Imagine Theaters. Get tickets today to go see Ghostbusters Frozen Empire on the big screen. Whether you want to see it on their monster screen at their Lakeville location or just any of the Imagine Theaters, tickets are now on sale, so see it while it's in theaters. Follow them on social media at Imagine MN to see what special programming they have coming up. And tickets are on sale for my movie series, Paul McGuire Grimes Presents, coming up Sunday, March 24th. I'm going to be showing Good Will Hunting. Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, and of course, Robin Williams in his Oscar-winning role. So get tickets today. I do a discussion after every one of my screenings, so I don't want to miss out. Don't want you to miss out. So come see me, come see Good Will Hunting, and let's talk about it. Thank you so much for watching my review of Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. This is Paul's trip to the movies.